the letter G comes back to giving us that A shape. So we have 1 and 2, and I'm using the corner, straight down and back. You can come down and back on yourself like so. So instead of having a straight back, we've just added a little curl, and I've gone from the straight onto the left and then back onto myself. You can also finish off with a curl and a flick. Just be careful with the flick. Lift up and out quickly rather than up and out and dragging the tool. You can come back down as we saw with the A. So we have a curve and a curve. So this curve and this curve are sympathetic to each other. It can sometimes leave a little bit of space on the inside, which is really fun and creates a really interesting bit of light inside that dark space. You can leave this open as well if you like. You can also connect the G to itself, like so, giving it a slightly more gothicized look. And of course, because Western letter forms have a really rich history of calligraphy, we can draw from some of its historical counterparts, like the humanist minuscule, which predates this version of the cancelleresque or italic script, and that looks like this. And you need a little air. That means, by extension, we can do that. So this is a nice range of G's based on using some historical knowledge of earlier scripts. H, again, little line, down, up and through, and stop and back. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice I haven't come down and up, I've come down and in and out. Bracketed serif. You could put a little bar at the bottom there, or you can put a little bar on the front stroke, just to close that area off just a little bit, because so much light is being drawn into it. We could have a nice long letter. Now, notice I've pulled this in and I'm pulling this in, so we get this beautiful lens-like shape. So we've made this quite long. So that it balances the whole shape. I will see more about this extended stroke at the top when we look at the flourishes, because it's very easy to add an additional stroke. So this looks like it's gone under and over and back and up and down. I, simple shape, 1, 2, 3. Notice I've curved a little bit. We can start with this and back and under, and 1 and 2 and back, and 1 and 2 and 3 with a flick. Don't forget to dot the eyes, which is done with a little flick. We can also dot it with a diamond. And you have more complex eyes where you come down and you pull. You come down and you pull. So these are really complex variations, which we can add once we are a little bit more comfortable with the writing of the script. J, down and stop, dot. Up and over and down and push, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we see that bracketed serif coming back in, or try and start by resting the nib, waiting, and exhaling. And what that does is it gives us a really nice, solid start as opposed to having a lead-in stroke.